team. In the past, there were a lot of times we were disappointed sitting here at this podium talking to you guys. By any stretch of the imagination, it wasn't pretty. But we did whatever it took to win the game. But a couple of breakdowns in the first half. We changed some stuff at halftime and had a much better effort, especially on the defensive end of the floor, against a really good UT-Arlington team that's, barring any unforeseen things, they're going to make the tournament. They're going to probably win their league. They got two of the best players in their league, and Neil and Hervey can play anywhere in the country. We talked to you guys about that on yesterday, talked to our team about it. Now they understood, especially after the first 10 minutes of the game, or first 5 minutes of the game, how serious we were about this scouting report, because they're a really good basketball team. But these two young guys had an amazing game for us in different times, and we're just awfully proud of our team. So we'll let you talk to those guys, because I know they have a couple of things to say.
Thank you, Coach. Start with Chandler here on the right side.
Collin, can you take us through the last possession? You know, you guarding Eric Neal, and what was the challenge in guarding him all night, a senior point guard like that?
I was ready for the challenge. I felt like in defense we go over a whole lot of, in practice we go over a whole lot of defensive plays. So I feel like Coach called it the alley, and if you turn him more than about 4 or 5 times, then that's a good possession. And I turned him a few times, and I got him to shoot a tough shot.
Go to Alex on the far right.
2 questions for Collin. Those last several series on offense, driving to the hole, drawing the fouls. I know you didn't get the and one that you wanted, but just talk about the mindset going to get those fouls at that point.
Coach, he put me in a great position to have the floor open and allow me to attack that point guard as well as the big. And if he came up, drop it down. He just gave me the floor and told me to operate.
And then, given everything you've gone through, you know, personally and stuff at the beginning of the year, you've had 3 straight career games basically. What's your motivation like at this point early in the season?
Since I'm out there, I might as well do something while I'm out there. So every time I step on the court, I have to give my all.
Go to Caleb here on the left side. We got a microphone coming on.
Donta, you got off to a quick start both the first half and then the second half, getting the first buckets for the team. What was so important about you getting the team going there and being able to cut into the lead, especially in that second half start?
Just coming in, giving us a spark. Like Coach be saying, one-on-one in the post dominated, so that's in my head every time I get one-on-one. So I'm looking to take him to the hole, get a bucket.
Let's go up front left here, Michael.
It looks like you're really having a lot of fun out there when you're playing. What's it like? What's going through your mind when you're playing these games and you get pretty hyped up with the crowd?
I feel like when we're having fun, we're at our best. Like in practice, if we're having fun, we're gonna have a great practice. So it just translates over to the game.
Ben on the right here.
Coach, I think Herb Jones.
I'm sorry, let's keep questions for
Go to
players.
Donta. Ask Donta a question.
I think that Herb Jones took 4 charges tonight. How big was that as you guys were trying to get momentum?
That's something that makes our defense strong on this side. That's something we look at every day at practice, taking charges. It makes, like I said, it makes our defense strong. But with her taking 4 charges in one game, that's big. That gave us a lot of energy, great defensive possession.
Let's do 2 more questions for players. Start here on the right with Alex.
I think several times you were matched up against Hervey. You know, I guess what was the challenge early on when he was hitting from outside, and just when you have a guy like that big, that can shoot and spread the floor?
It was a tough challenge, but it's part of a fight. It's part of basketball, so I felt like I had to get up on him in defense because he's a great offensive player. He can score the ball, so I felt like every possession was a big defense possession.
Any other questions? We got time for 1 more for the players?
That's good. That's good.
You got one.
Okay, Tony, go ahead. Ask questions.
Collin, do you feel that you thrive on high pressure situations like that last drive, or taking those last minute shots? Or what's your mindset on those kind of plays?
I feel like when the lights on, I gotta play. I gotta show up, and I feel like everybody on our team was showing up, and they came. And whether the people started or came off the bench, Avery, he came out with a spark. Riley came out with a spark. Herb, man, I feel like with them 3 guys right there, we'll win any game as long as they play defense and give us a whole lot on the offensive side.
All right, thank you guys.